This is the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. Mid-engine, German, and apparently unforgiving when you drive it like an idiot. I'm an engineer. I like solving problems. And this is a problem. Welcome to Engineer vs. iRacing, where every car is a new problem to solve. And today we're solving this. Because my girlfriend likes Porsches and told me to stop driving like a bus driver. Alright, before I go full set into a tire wall, let's talk about what I'm actually driving. This is the Porsche 718 Caymen GT4 Clubsport. It's basically Porsche's entry-level race car. GT4 spec, mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, and just enough power to get you into trouble. In real life, you'll see it in the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge, where it spends most of its time glued to the back of a BMW M4 or trading paint with an Aston Martin Vantage. Now let's talk numbers, because as an engineer, you know I can't drive something unless I break down the data. The Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 runs a 3.8 liter naturally aspirated flat 6 engine. That means it has 6 pistons lying flat in a boxer configuration. Basically means it's the pistons just punching each other horizontally. This design gives the car a lower center of gravity, which helps with car balance and cornering precision. The 3.8 liters of engine displacement means that the total volume of all cylinders in the engine is 3.8 liters, or 3,800 cc. Bigger displacement generally means more power potential. For a GT4, 3.8 liters is large but manageable, especially without forced induction, like a turbo or a supercharger. Power delivery is smoother and much more linear. The Porsche 718 is capable of producing 425 horsepower. 1 horsepower equates the ability to move 550 pounds 1 foot in 1 second. The 718 also comes equipped with ABS. ABS stands for anti-lock braking system, which helps prevent wheels from locking under heavy braking. This helps you maintain steering control while slowing down. It weighs about 1,320 kilograms or 2,910 pounds. That's light for a GT4 car and it shows. This is because the Cayman while driving feels agile and responsive, especially in tight corners. But it also means the car responds to weight transfer very quickly. So if you go into a corner with too much brake and too much ego, the rear will let you know. It uses a 6-speed dual clutch PDK gearbox, which means it has no clutch, only paddle shifters. It's rear wheel drive and mid engines. This means that you're sitting just above the engine and you're driving from the rear wheels. The top speed of the 718 tops off around at 260 kilometers per hour or 160 miles per hour depending on your setup. However, you'll rarely ever reach that unless you're driving on Monza or Spa. What's cool is that the dash in this car actually gives you a lot more information if you know what to look for. There's a light stack on the left and on the right side of the dash. The top yellow LEDs on either side flash when you lock up the front tires, left or right. The purple bottom LEDs indicate rear wheel spin. You also have a brake bias delta line. It shows how far your brake balance has been moved from the baseline setting. And it even gives you a little bar graph to visualize it as well. So now that we know what makes the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 special, let's take a moment to appreciate it in action. Here's a short driving sequence of me getting a feel for the car in iRacing. No commentary, just the Porsche, the track, and some music I produced myself. Think of it as a vibe check just before the chaos begins. Well, after that encouraging word from my girlfriend wanting me to crash, we are off at Interlagos and the GT4 fixed. Well, if you can see, I am the green Rexy car, I believe. I keep mixing it up between those two, but I am car number 20, managing to weave my way around all of the chaos here. I see the cars fighting ahead. I know I have a chance, but there's three cars within 1 second behind me. I mistake the normal racing. They brake and then they completely just push each other off wide. Going 3 or 4 wide is not a good idea over there. Here's another angle of me just taking advantage of those, I think just one car here. The Mercedes I'm able to get done on the corner. As I stick to my line there, I brake a little early to give him space. The other Rexy just completely even just the corner. I squeeze my way through. I take the inside line just to make sure I try not to park it here. I definitely overshoot that shit, but at the same time, at the behind me, what went wrong? Wait. Let's take a look at what went down behind me. I know that the other Rexy car just got completely pummeled out of the way. That here's me going up the inside, trying to fight for the position. The BMW tries to follow me through, but then the other car, the other Porsche, oh no, just spins out. There's some more carnage. I try my best, but I was too much on the throttle. I joined back very fucking dangerously. Oh my god. The other Porsche I almost crashed into, so I was like, yep, fuck it, just let him through. Then I overshot this corner, so I slowed down myself even more. I'm already at a 5x within the first lap.
So this is a secret, but Elm is driving like a bus driver.
As you can see, this man is driving a bus. He just got a warning.
You join me again at the start of the second lap over here, into the first corner. There's some more carnage, people getting pushed off, hitting the barriers. So I just had to tell myself, get past these two as safely as I can as I try to do that. I hope I did. I know the other Porsche just took himself out. I think that was Roberto. A little bit of distraction from my girlfriend over here. Alright, you now join me at the beginning of lap 9. We have another hairy moment coming up as I saw the front bumper. I did not know that the Mercedes was not going to brake for me, but we did avoid the bends on the end. I did get a notification, a warning that there was a car behind me. And I do go in for the corner normally. I did not expect him to just dive it down the inside. I should have left him room. There was a bit of contact there. As we look at this from another angle, I definitely felt like I don't know how to think about this. I felt like, at the moment, I felt like it was a reckless dive bomb. But I felt like I should have given him more space as another Mercedes tries to cut me off here. At the end of lap 7 here, I see 3 cars in front of me. I know some carnage is about to go down. I just have a feeling in the back of my mind. I know some carnage is about to go down. And then this Mercedes just completely misjudges the brake, crashes straight into the Porsche, and now just drives off into the sunset. We're gonna look from the McLaren's perspective. Oh my flipping god. Yeah, that was completely on the Mercedes. Just completely misjudges his timing. And just dive bombs it back in. You now rejoin me again in lap 9. As we have the white flag now. The 2 cars in front of me, Roberto and the Mercedes, are battling each other for position for 6th place. I have learned my lesson to not follow them down the path again, so I leave them a bit of room for them to fight. I do have some space behind me. I completely misjudged the braking there. I turned in as I was braking at my peak pressure, and now I'm behind over here. I think I'm about to move, but I don't do it. Here we go. I had to compromise my exit, and the other Porsche of Robert is now on my tail. In the moment, I felt like this Mercedes was holding me up, so I tried to get past any way I could. I'm just making my race even worse. I tried to dive it on the inside, and I was like, I thought better of it. So there's no way I'm going for the line, and I lose so much time to the Mercedes. And now Robert's almost on my tail here. I've had a few laps of practice before, but this is my first time on Interlagos. As we approach the finish line here, I really appreciate all of you guys for watching this video. There will be more engineer versus iRacing moments as we begin to tackle this car and solve the problem. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day.